I think we're live. Are we live, everybody? Yes, we are. What is up, people, the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with another stream, and that is right. We are back for a second stream today. I think that's a first. I don't think we have ever done 2 streams in a single day. I hope everyone's having a phenomenal day, night, afternoon, midnight, wherever you are in the world. I'm certainly having a great day myself on this beautiful October 4th for an afternoon stream. I decided, okay, tomorrow I have something special happening. We're doing another gaming stream tomorrow. So I decided, you know what? We have to get the 2024 presidential prediction out today. So this is the second stream of the day. Wasn't planning on doing it, but here we are. Yay. Now, before we continue with today's stream, I hope you enjoy these type of streams. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. And like usual, if you want your questions, concerns, or whatever for sure answered, the best way to send a super chat via the chat. So of course I'll try to get through every single question in chat, but if you have a question that you just want answered or just want to support the channel, super chats are the best way to do it also because, well, all support's greatly appreciated. Alright, everybody. So it's time for an updated 2024 presidential map prediction. Now, let me be clear. We're only in October of 2023. We don't know how things are going to shake up with the indictments, with the bullshit when it comes to Biden. We don't know. With that being said, however, I've made the decision, and I can't believe I'm doing this, I have moved the popular vote from Biden +1 to Biden +0. Yep, this is officially a neutral environment for this prediction. People are going to say, oh, that's insane. The polling aggregate right now for everything, whether it's race to the White House, RCP, the polling, everything, it's from Biden +1 to like Biden or Trump +2 or 3. So again, this is as of now, and I've decided, you know what, to make it fair for everybody, Biden +0, aka a neutral environment. We're giving Biden the benefit of the doubt by 1 or 2 points, so again, it can absolutely change, but yeah. Now, there are many questions in chat about the speakership, and I want to answer that real quick. I did a stream earlier today about the speakership fight, the slap fight. Well, you know, I support Jim Jordan. My personal opinion is of the realistic options. I think Jim Jordan is the best. Now, people are going to say Donald Trump, which I would want Donald Trump as speaker for the memes, but my only concern is that realistic? And I don't want to risk this idea of, oh, instead of getting Jim Jordan, we try to get Trump, but instead we got frickin' Steve Scalise. You know, that's the problem with, you know, trying to get Trump here. I would actually kind of like that, but A, I don't think it's realistic, and B, I just don't think it's gonna happen. And C, it does risk the idea of, oh, the moderates screw over Jordan, or say Trump, and we get Steve Scalise or Tom Emmer. You know, we just gotta see what happens, but yeah. Excuse me. Polling is so reliable. Well, no, I'm not saying it's 100%. I'm just saying that based on everything we know of, it seems like this will be a very close popular vote. It's true. I mean, based on everything we're seeing, all the polling data, which again, I'm not even saying it's 100%. I'm just saying that it's indicating that it will be a very close popular vote. Is Scalise a rhino? He's an upgrade over McCarthy, but that's not really saying much. You know, it's a step up. Hey, Rap, are you sick? Kinda. I don't know. Must have got a flu or something. I don't know. I should be fine, though. I've been wondering that, too. It's like, I don't know. Not 100% today, but probably nothing. Someone is genuinely arguing with me that Jeffries will become the speaker because GOP votes be split. That's not how it works. You need a majority of the vote for the speakership, not a plurality. Unless a bunch of moderates vote present and Jeffries comes up on top, that's the only way that can happen. But if the moderates do that, well, screw them. Is RFK factored with this prediction? So this prediction does somewhat factor in third-party votes like RFK, Cornel West, no labels. We're just going to say, okay, Cornel West and, let's say, RFK, they cancel each other out. And let's say no labels hurts Biden by a point. That's why I come to the assumption it's probably Biden plus 0. Hey, Rap, do you think DeSantis drops out this month? With polling including his internals showing he's getting creamed everywhere and essentially broke. I don't see him making it past Iowa, or to Iowa. That is a good argument. I mean, how much time does he have? DeSantis, I mean, he's out of money. His campaign's falling apart. It just like, well, why keep running? So, it's definitely a big question mark about, I don't know. I really don't know how much longer that campaign lasts. I mean, the fact that his own polling has him down in third, I think it was, that's not a good sign. The same poll that had him only down by 10, like 2 months ago. So, you also need to factor in Kanye. Not Kanye, we are factoring Cornel West. DeSantis attacking Trump more. It's coming off as desperate. It's not even good attacks. It's like some of it is decent, but then like 90% of it's crap that nobody cares about. If Larry Hogan was no labels candidate, do you think it could affect Trump? We are including no labels in this. I think it does help Biden, or help Trump. Because who do you think the no labels voters are? Just, let's be real. If you run somebody like Larry Hogan or Joe Manchin, you're not winning the Trump voter. Give me a break. You're winning the moderates from both sides. And a lot of these quote-unquote moderates have already been voting Democrat for years. So I don't think it's going to necessarily help Biden. But I think it does even out at like Biden plus 0. So DeSantis will either drop out after Iowa or Super Tuesday. I think it's more likely Iowa. If third parties take more than 4% of Biden's vote, is it over? Yes, I think it is. Because I don't see how Trump loses much of his support. DeSantis' campaign just announced they have over $140 million on hand in FCC filing. Yeah, but here's the problem. Apparently a lot of that money's like, they can't even use now, and it's indirectly, and just, they're running out of money because they're spending so much per month. That's the problem. It's like, yeah, apparently they got money on hand, but you start looking at the expenses, and like, good chunk of that money can't be used now. It's like, not good. Not good at all. All right, so let's get into the prediction. And like usual, we are doing probability-based prediction. That means that if, say, Oklahoma, there's over a 90% chance it goes Republican. It's a safe state. California, same deal. It's so forth. It's not margin-based. It's based on probability. Why would it be Biden plus 0? Is that a tie? I try to make it, like, simple, like, so people understand right away. It's like, oh, this is a tied popular vote. But probably would be easier to have it, like, tied there. That's better. Why is it DeSantis being investigated for financial issues on the campaign? Oh, he will. I think that the FCC violation is going to happen if he's the nominee, if that happens. That's why people need to understand that. Oh, you think Trump has some problems with his legal stuff? So does DeSantis. 140 million, what the F, where? Yeah, it's like, they technically do, I think, but it's like, it's off-brand. It's like, it's not even real. Kind of. It's already spent. It's just a mess. Best way to put it. You think Trump will win his legal cases? I think he could stall. Stall as much as he can. Red Eagle predicts very optimistic. Yeah, but we're just going to be okay. We're going to be chilled out about it. We're not going to say Trump gets 100 or 500 electoral votes. We're just going to be, let's not get overhyped about this because we don't want to be disappointed again. I think that's everybody. Never back down is so corrupt and illegal. Yeah. You think Trump has some legal problems? Again, what Never Back Down is doing or Never Stand Up, they have some very, very unique problems that if the FCC finally does something, well, wouldn't end pretty for them. Hey, Rap, what if Becky Edwards was... No. I'm not even going to finish that. I have a hot take. I think West Virginia's safe far. Wow, that's incredible. That's such a burning hot take. It is Casey DeSantis who wants to be president. I won't be surprised. All right, let's get into it. So let us start with the foregone conclusion states. I'm not even... Again, some of these states could be closer, I guess, but I'm not even going to pretend. Let's not even... No. Again, a state like New York, I could see becoming much closer than it was. How does the 2024 overperformance of minorities compare with the 2020 overperformance compared to the same pollster in their crosstabs? I think they're showing like a 5-point shift with Hispanics, I think it is. 5 or 6. I could be wrong, but I believe there is a shift towards Republicans. Actually, Trump on that level. Texas safe our state, in my opinion. It is a safe... Well, we'll get to it, because there's some hot takes I do have for this video, but... Or I should say stream. New York will be within 15. I wouldn't say that, but it'd be like within 20 or whatever. Hot take. Michigan will vote to the right of Arizona. Ooh. That's a good one. We'll get to it. So, Republicans, I'm not even... do I even gotta say anything about some of these districts or states? And I'm not even... Again, these are not margin-based, so Ohio could be like Trump plus 9, which I don't think's gonna happen, but but it's not gonna go Democrat. That's all you need to know. And of course, Maine second. So these are states and Alaska, even with a garbage voting system. Why is New Mexico still safe Democrat if Hispanics are shifting further right? The problem with New Mexico is like, if they shift 5 points right, it's still like D plus 8 or whatever. That's the problem. I got an actual hot take. I'm going to say Washington's in play. I'm not falling for that. Nope. Not again. I'm never trusting like Washington in play ever again. I'm sorry, but nope. So yeah, these are the foregone conclusion states. These are states that I really don't see how they can not be safe. Again, there will be a couple other ones that I would consider safe, but we'll get to that. It's always these 13 states. Yeah. So I am going to include Florida into the safe category for Trump. I think that's, at this point in time, I just don't see how Trump loses it. I mean, you look at the demographics of Florida, it's becoming increasingly Republican. Even without the shift towards Cubans, it's like, factor that in, it's like, how the hell could Trump lose the state? So I think Florida will be very Republican this time around, especially with Trump on the ticket. You will see big swings in Miami-Dade and Palm Beach. Minnesota safe, Democrat, Lowell not safe far. What? Texas too. Now, Texas, this one, ooh. I think, again, I'm not saying I'm not saying Trump wins the state by 10 or whatever. But I'm going to say, ooh, that's a tough one. Trump will win by 10. Texas, I'm going to say likely Republican. I just have this feeling that, there still is a possibility, I guess, but I think it's going to be Trump plus like 8 or something. Trump plus 9. But it could be safe. Very well could be safe. But I will say that it will be 7, 8 points. That's probably likely margin. If it's neutral, Trump wins by 15. I don't know. I mean, Texas is a good one to debate. You know? Again, I'm just still kind of hesitant to say safe because it is shifting to the left. But there was good points in 2020. Or 2022. Republicans did well in the state. So, there's that. I'm not scared of Blexus that much. I'm just, like, saying there is theoretically a possibility that's possible. So I'm not saying it's going to be Democrat. I'm just saying that, just got to see. The generic ballot was huge Republican. Yeah, but wasn't there, like, 7 Republican seats that were uncontested? Or something crazy? So, yeah. But, yeah, that's kind of the states that I wanted to get done right away. And for the Democrats, I would say, okay, probably Virginia. I think it's going to be closer this time, but, you know, I don't think Trump could win it. That's a problem. Even with Hunt counting the ticket, I just don't see how Trump can win the state of Virginia. Again, it doesn't mean it's going to be not closer. I'm just saying that, is there a scenario for Trump to win Virginia that's within 10% or more? I'm not going to say likely on that one. That's just one of those states where I think right now, we just got to see. Now, I know people are saying New Jersey, but I'm staying out of New Jersey for now. What's the premise of this map? It's a tied popular vote. We got Cornel West and RFK. Let's say they counteract each other, and then frickin' no labels on the ticket. Takes a couple percent away from Biden. I think it depends on how Virginia votes this fall. I think it's fair. Boston Elevator for 2. Good name, by the way. Boston Elevators and... Hold on, am I missing the rest of your name, good sir? Sorry. Hold on. Let me just try to get this. Okay. Yeah, okay. Boston Elevators and Aviation, excuse me, for 2. Can you make a GOP governor's tier list? Possibly. Cole Langdon for 5. Thoughts of Cory Gardner and his loss, and could we ever win a statewide or Senate election in Colorado again? I don't think so. I really don't think that we could win Colorado for the next, 20 years. Maybe, a treasurer election or something crazy if, they become Illinois when it comes to spending, but maybe that's about it. So, Old New Year 2023 for 2. What are few county flips for Biden in 2024? Oh. It depends. I really think it depends on what the environment is. Ooh. Top of my head, I can't think of any. I think the county map's going to stay pretty similar. And maybe a couple flips here and there, but I don't see Biden flipping anything county-wise. Let's see, Denton County, north of Dallas. It could get closer, but I don't think it flips. Biden ain't flipping shit. I kind of agree with that, especially for county-based, because I just can't think of... I think there's a couple counties here and there that will get closer, but... Colorado was once a beautiful red color, very sad. Also, people have seriously blamed Trump for it being blue. Lol. Yeah, Bush almost lost it in 2004. McCain got killed. And I don't want to hear it. In this environment, North Carolina is likely not safe. We'll get to North Carolina. Rep streams way too late in the night. I saw that. It's, again, I'm not trying to attack him. I'm just saying, I don't know why he would stream it freaking 9 p.m. unless it's an election night. Oklahoma County, where Oklahoma City is. I guess. That's the one I can think of. Trump wins North Carolina by 4. Yeah, we'll get to North Carolina in a minute. As for some other states, Ones I really don't want to waste much time on. New Hampshire, I think, should be likely. Same thing with Maine. Minnesota, I think it is likely right now. You know, Trump could win the state, but I just don't really see it right now. But who knows? Maybe the Minnesota Dems are so deranged that it pisses so many people off and they just, like, flip on them. But I really don't see that happening right now. So, Minnesota will be likely. Yeah, I agree. So this is states I really don't want to waste much time on again. They're important, I guess, but yeah. Rep streams to all the... Hold on. Let's go... All right. I know South Carolina is safe Republican. Wow! South Carolina is going Republican? I'm stunned. Soda. Yeah. Here are the 6 swing states. And you know what? Let's start in Pennsylvania. Everybody knows, I have some opinions on the state. I have some very, very fun opinions of the state of Pennsylvania. But not the people of Pennsylvania. I'm talking about, like, for the election stuff, or, like, predicting. This will arguably be the tipping point state. One of them, at least. I think that and Georgia. Those are 2 most important ones. What? Hold on. Yeah, Alabama's safe Republican. Wow. Okay. So with Pennsylvania, we made a tilt R when it was Biden +1. With it Biden +0 or, say, a neutral environment, I think it's tilt Republican. A new poll came out today, has Trump up by 2 in the state. I think Trump is in a good situation to pick off the state of Pennsylvania. So I think we will see Pennsylvania. I'm not going to say he's going to win by 5. I'm just saying that I think he is in a good situation to the Trump. I think it does go to Trump by a couple points. Or not a couple points, maybe like 1 or 2. So yeah, Pennsylvania, I think it's looking good for Trump right now. The big thing for him is northeastern Pennsylvania. You know, I think there are a lot of votes still to be gained for the GOP. I do wonder how much can Biden gain in, say, Chester or Delaware counties. So, we just got to see. And Scranton Joe won't work. That's true. He's not seen as this moderate Democrat anymore. He's not seen as this blue-collar, you know, like an Obama Democrat. You know, he's just, well, kind of an Obama Democrat, but it's like, he's not seen as the same guy as he was 3 years ago. He promised normalcy. Well, look at the border. That's definitely very normal. Also, how in the hell could Biden win Texas? Immigration. That's the only way it could happen. There's still no path for the GOP's victory. What? I think Trump wins 286 to 252. He flips. Yeah, there are a couple of states I agree with there. So, well, all right. The problem is Pennsylvania rules are maxed out. Yeah, but not in the northeastern part of the state. Do you think Trump will do another rally in Scranton? I think he should. Do like 5 of them. Do 5 rallies in northeastern PA and see what happens. Libs are fleeing Texas due to seething over the abortion law. That is a fair point. Again, we don't know how the abortion stuff's going to affect anything for the policy. Like, okay, say Brian Kemp banned abortion in Georgia. We just got to see how that impacts people moving out of the state, you know? Hot take, Cornel West will win Vermont. I don't see that happening. He making, like, Bernie Sanders levels in 2016 for write-in. Like, didn't Sanders get, like, 10% in Vermont for write-in vote? Or something? It was something like 10 to 11%, I believe. Would Biden not being the Democrat nominee hurt or benefit Republicans? I think benefit. Because Biden's the strongest Democrat. I can't believe I just said that, but he is. Who else you got? Gavin Newsom? Freaking Kamala Harris? You never told me. What are your thoughts about Cory Gardner? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Cory Gardner I liked. He was a good senator that knew that he won on a fluke. That, well, Yeah, he won on a fluke in 2014. He said, screw it. I want to represent my voters well, and I'm gone. Which states, let's see here. Biden got 5%, but Biden's approval ratings in Vermont's horrible. Okay, 5%. Hey, Rap, are the Democrats more racist now than 30 years ago? I mean, yeah, some aspects, I think. Newsom is a stronger candidate than Biden. I wouldn't agree with that. Newsom has a lot of problems, especially being the governor of California. That's not a good resume to have. Yes, I'm the guy that brought the state of California down the shitter. Vote for me. That is not a good messaging. That's not good at all, I will say. Rap, what if one of the third parties actually wins a state, like Wallace in 68? I don't think so. I just don't see how any third party wins it this year. Maybe, like, again, it has to be a small state like Vermont or Rhode Island, where it's like you just gotta, like, campaign heavily in it. Maybe. What I'd say in the Midwest does Newsom win against Trump? None. Yeah. All right, so now we got Pennsylvania out of the way. Let us go with, how about North Carolina? Because I think this is kind of obvious. I really don't see how Republicans lose the state. Again, it's like, Republicans are probably going to win the governorship. It's looking pretty good for Robinson. And all the polling data has Trump up at like 4 or 5 when they had him down by 6 last time. So it's like, I don't really see how Trump loses the state. Again, I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be like R+9 state. I'm just saying that, Democrats have poured everything into the state and they have done nothing with it. But yeah, I think Mark Robinson's going to be the next governor, probably. Running a great campaign. Robin-mentum. True. Cheers to you, Mr. Robinson. Yeah. I think Mark Robinson will be the next governor. As of now. Could it change? Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, we're only in October, so stuff could absolutely happen. Trump will drag Robinson across the finish line. I don't even think he needs Trump. I just think he's a strong candidate in his own right. So yeah, I think Trump is already expanding the map with Pennsylvania. Now he has North Carolina. Essentially, he needs, Georgia at that point in time, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's see. Dems have flopped all over North Carolina, yet people still push the blue North Carolina cope. Yeah. They won in 2000 on a fluke. That's why they won it. They won because McCain and it being 2008. Robinson doesn't need to be dragged. It's North Carolina. Yeah. But Charlotte, my suburbs. Yeah, that's not working too well for the Dems. Robinson will outperform him somehow. Yeah, I'm going to laugh if he wins by like 8 or something like 8 points. Mark Robinson wins by. But he's the unelectable person. I think if Newsom ran, he would win Maryland. Wow! A Democrat winning Maryland at the presidential level. Wow! That's a stunning turn of events. It's not a shocker. All right, so I think North Carolina is looking pretty good for Trump. Where does Biden have to gain in the state? Trump has plenty of places, especially the eastern half of the state. Like, yeah, you could say Charlotte and some of the suburbs, but I just don't see where Biden could gain enough votes in. But, yeah. LT is deranged, bro. Said Alaska would flip. Really? Dustin Cardinal for 2. Race to the White House as Trump winning Georgia by 2.5%. Really? That's actually kind of surprising. Really? By that much? I mean, I guess it's possible, but it's like, it just seems kind of surprising, him up by that much. North Carolina goes to Trump under 5. I don't know. What if RFK made it to 2024? How many votes would he take away from Biden? Well, like I said, I think it helps Biden slightly, but it's canceled out by Cornel West. So, why don't you use 270 to win? Because I like Yapmis. It's just, the colors look better. I think it looks better like this. LT is doing a collab video with Susanna Gibson. Oh, God. Oh, sweet Lord. I guarantee you that's fake, but... Will Michelle Obama run for president? I don't think so. 3 points, okay. The future Democrats, hold on. Good game for Biden. Yeah, so I guess we can, do some other states real quick, then we get to the states that everybody wants to talk about. First, of course, is Nebraska. Second, I think Trump loses the state, or not the state, the district of Nebraska. Second, he loses by, how much he lose by last time? 6? Probably 7. I just don't see a pathway for Trump in the state, the district, especially, even if it's a tied popular vote, it is shifting far to the left. Both senators of Nebraska 2024 Senate election have challengers. Any thoughts? Really? All right. So, yeah, Nebraska second, I'm not even going to pretend. 5 points, yeah, when you start pushing it to like 5 or 6 points and it's Omaha, I don't think so. Will Don Bacon lose in 2024? I know he's a Republican, but he's getting on everybody's nerve. So, I don't think so, but I'm kind of hoping that we get such a large enough majority that, oh, Don Bacon lost? Oh, boo-hoo. But if it's a close election, yeah, you want him to win. But if we have like 250 in the House, it's like I could really care less if he loses, really. Because he's not even like a good moderate like Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick from Pennsylvania is actual moderate. So Bacon barely wins one more time. I don't even think that happens, but just gotta see, I guess. Just gotta see. RFK will do well in Alaska. Oh, I can agree with that, actually, because they do got the garbage ranked choice voting. And it is a bit more libertarian, but I don't know what RFK is going to run on. Is it a libertarian? Is it just a full-on independent? Is it Constitution? What? LTB like Missouri will be blue because Hawley is a meanie. Real. All right, so Michigan. Of the main Rust Belt states, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, whoops. I think it's going to be Biden's best state. He does have a unique appeal to Michigan. However, this is a matter of if. If Biden loses the UAW endorsement, he's screwed in the state of Michigan. He is going to get walloped. But I just don't see how the UAW abandons him even with all the crap. But Biden does have an appeal to the state. He was, considered a union guy and all that stuff. But I think this is the state of the Rust Belt Biden will win by, I would say, a point, half point. On the 3 main Rust Belt states, yeah, Illinois is probably going to vote Democrat, but I'm talking about Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. But who knows? Maybe some magic beans happen and, well, we somehow win. Plus, yeah, if Slotkin is not the nominee for the Senate race, I think Craig could win, but the unions will forever love the left, even if the right is what's best for the workers. Yeah, that is true, but if he loses the union voters, not just the bosses because they're always Democrat, if he loses the union workers, it's done. I mean, kapooey. Trump must rally in Detroit. Well, he did in a suburb. He did rally in a suburb, so. Let's see here. Oz wins Michigan by double digits. All right, so now the state of Wisconsin, my beautiful state. I'm confident. There is like a cautious optimism is the best way to put it. I think Trump is in a decent spot to win the state of Wisconsin again. You know, here's the problem for Democrats, right? Madison is not growing fast enough to cancel out trends in the western half of the state. It's factual. It's not growing. I mean, you do the math, it's like more people are, for one, more people live in western Wisconsin than in Madison and Dane County. Or even, hell, even combined with Milwaukee, it's not as much. The rest of the state contributes to most of the population. Why? Because Wisconsin is a very rural state. That's what Wisconsin is. Even the quote-unquote suburbs, they're more like small towns. That's what it is. That's the problem for Biden. Even Waukesha, I mean, Ozaki's kind of a problem, but Waukesha, not so much. You know, where's Biden going to gain votes in Wisconsin? Where? Milwaukee, I think that's a shift right. Parts of Ozaki, yeah. Madison, I mean, I think that's maxed out at this point, but. Can Tiffany Barnstorm Northern Wisconsin Forum? Yes. Cole Langdon for 5. With West no labels and RFK. Could Trump pull off a miracle in Nebraska's second? I don't think so. You know, I really don't see how Trump could win Nebraska's second. You know. But possible. Possible. Cole is right. Third parties will help Trump in Nebraska's second. It's possible, but it's like, I don't know about that one. How much does it help him? Ozaki's no people, though. Yeah, I know, but it's like, that's the only parts I can think of. Because Waukesha is, when you really look at it, stagnating. Washington's fine. Racine and Kenosha are shifting heavy to the right. Ozaki's shifting to the left, but it's counteracted by the fact Milwaukee's shifting to the right. You know, it's like, I don't know. Don't know, chat. All right, now we get to the final three. The final three that will determine the election. Nevada, Arizona, and the state of Georgia. All right, let us start. I'm going to purposely leave you guys kind of just waiting. All right, just hold on. All right, we're not going to do Georgia or Nevada. We're going to start with Arizona. Yay. Everybody knows my opinion on Arizona. I think we are, long term, we're just screwed in the state. Incompetent leadership, some bad candidates. I'm not talking about Blake Masters, talking about other people. Just incompetence all around, you know. I think with the state of Arizona that it will, I mean, the good news for Trump is, you know, I don't think he needs Arizona. But the bad news, it would be nice to win. With that being said, I think Trump does lose the state of Arizona by a tilt margin, or I should say a probability. You know, the problem with Arizona is shifting far to the left. And you have incompetent Republicans there. They're just blowing it completely. I mean, unless something magical happens, I don't know. Don't know, chat. Now, the state of Nevada. Oh, boy. A lot of people, including myself, still believe in the Nevada GOP. For the simple fact, no matter how you look at it, no matter how slow it is, it doesn't matter. The state of Nevada is shifting to the right. Las Vegas in particular is shifting to the right. Just my opinion, you know. Well, not even just my opinion, it's factual. And Adam Laxalt would have won last year if turnout didn't collapse in the rural parts of the state. I think Trump will win the state of Nevada. And I think he is a good situation to pick it off. Why Nevada but not Arizona? Arizona, I just don't know. I just don't trust the GOP there. I just don't. But again, it's possible. I'm not even saying Trump can't win the state of Arizona. He really can. But with what's happening in Arizona, I'm not even going to bother with it. So, Arizona votes left of the nation. I think it does. I think Arizona's the last, this was it for him. But, Trump can absolutely win it. I'm not saying Trump can win Arizona or can't win Arizona or Michigan. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying that right now, I think Trump is in a good situation, or good situation in Nevada, Arizona not so much, with trends. How is Trump not going to gain 11,000 votes? Because Arizona's growing fast, but in not a good way. It's shifting far to the left, and you have incompetent you-know-what in Arizona. True. Rap, what do you think of Trump saying he would sick the Insurrection Act on and disband blue state governors that refuse to enforce federal law? I agree with it. If you refuse to enforce laws, like deal with crime, you shouldn't be an elected official. Just seems like common sense to me. But yeah, Arizona has some problems. And chat, you already know what I'm talking about. Hint, hint. I wonder what I'm talking about. Now, the state of Georgia. I gotta say one thing. Brian Kemp has to be the Ken Buck of old governors. Because Ken Buck, I think is schizo. Ken Buck, one day he votes based on an issue, like, say, immigration. The next day he votes the complete opposite on the issue. Brian Kemp, I would say, is very similar to that. I think one day he's very good, the next day he's crap. With that being said, I think he has been overall a very solid governor. In the past 2 years, he has enacted conservative policies that are pushing Democrats out of the state. Ben Siddix for 5. Arizona and Nevada are very similar. Both are relying on one county. The issue is one of those is moving left, and the other is right. Yeah. Nevada, you got Clark County. It's zooming to the right. Arizona, you got Maricopa, shifting far to the left. Duster Carter for 2. Republicans lost their plurality statewide in Arizona. Yeah. That's the problem with with Arizona. The data's not indicating good things. Ken Buck literally one day votes to get rid of McCarthy, the next day votes for amnesty. No, he's the guy that would vote for amnesty, but then the very next day say, we gotta deport all illegals out of this country, and then we gotta, put an immigration moratorium. Like Bear said, I don't know if he's on crack or something, but my God, how can you vote like that? One day incredibly based, the next it's like, what the hell? So yeah. But now the state of Georgia. Oh boy. Like I said, the Georgia Republican Party, it seems like, have gotten their act together. Brian Kemp, for all of his faults, have passed some very solid bills as a governor overall. And of all the states, I think Georgia, I'm not saying 100%, but it seems like the trends that we saw in 2020, it seems like they're starting to just slow down a little bit. Just a tiny bit. I think Georgia right now will probably tilt towards Trump. I would assume so, especially an R+5 or a tied popular vote. Again, Georgia has signs of kind of slowing down the trends, especially in the Atlanta area. Arizona's complete opposite. It looks like the trends continue to accelerate. That's the big difference between Georgia and Arizona. I'm not saying that Republicans can't win Arizona or they're going to win Georgia. I'm saying that right now, based on the data we do have, we're looking decent in Georgia, Not so much in Arizona. So, hey, Rap, in Wisconsin, do you need an ID to vote in the state? Yes, you do. But there are some loopholes. Go look up those loopholes. That was a big stink of 2020. It's true, not even my opinion, it's a fact. You know? It's not really a loophole, it's just some people abused it. It's called indefinitely confined, which essentially means, okay, you're somebody that literally cannot leave your house because of a health issue or whatever. Well, you can vote by mail, you don't have to show your ID. Some people abuse that. It's factual during COVID. Learn to read swings, you're acting like it's 2020. Hey, listen. I'm just saying Trump I think he has an advantage right now. But I'm just saying we can't get overconfident. You know, I think Trump can win Michigan. He can win Minnesota or Arizona. But we can't just do what we did in 2020 and say, we're going to win, or 2022, we're going to win 270 House seats, you know? District Carter for 2. Black belt trending right. Republicans growing in central Georgia. Yeah. That's why there is hope. You do got some signs in the black belt. Not as much, but central Georgia, you know. Even parts of North Georgia looks pretty good. We absolutely cannot get complacent like in 2022. Yeah. You know, I'm just saying this is what I think it is right now, you know. Trump wins for the 6 states. He needs to win. Hey, Rap, after 2024, if it's a Trump GOP win how much? Hold on, what? Hey, Rap, after 2024, if it's a Trump GOP win. Oh, okay. If it's a Trump GOP win, how much of an effect do you think the Vote Security Act mandating same-day votes and count only like Trump calls for would affect elections? Just do what Florida does. Count everything right away and then you're done. No freaking, 7 weeks after the election, we forgot to count some votes in a closet. That's what happened in New York 2 years ago. Remember that? I mean, it's not even just a joke. That's literally what happened. So, yeah. Hot take. Republicans should seriously invest into the Asian vote. A lot of them are socially conservative who want low crime and a good economy. I agree with that. I agree. If you want to overestimate the swings, go watch Red Eagle. Well, no attacks of Red Eagle. That's nah. Listen, you know, you may disagree with Red Eagle's map. I don't know what his map was, you know, but it's like, that's such a stupid thing to disagree on. It's like, well, or he has a whatever. It's like, I mean, he has a different opinion on it. It's like, I'm just trying to be cautious right now. You know? Voter ID should be the law. Yes, it should be. Asians can move right because they are mad at the affirmative action in college. Yeah. And how the Democrats responded to it, it's just freaking, it's unbelievable. What they're saying, it's like, I don't know. Hey, Rap, if Daniel Cameron loses in Kentucky but Trump wins the presidency, then would he be a great candidate to replace Clarence Thomas? Yes. Rap, is Kerry Lake to blame for blue Arizona? No. Nope. Hey, Rap, we should invest into the black vote and Hispanic vote. Well, just invest with old voters, but yeah. Rep's map isn't that different than this, just tilt our Michigan. I mean, listen, if he has a Trump +1 popular vote and I have a tied, it's like if it was Trump +1, yeah, Trump probably would win Michigan and Arizona, you know? It's like, it's such a minuscule difference. It's like, that's why I make it clear what I have my popular vote projected at. Masters over Lake. I agree. Republicans should invest into no, not that vote. Duster Carter for 2. Please do a Youngkin versus Democrat 2020 video in detail. That's an interesting one. You know, I think it depends. If it's a progressive Democrat, I think Youngkin wins in a landslide. You know, I'm not saying like he does similar to the Bush coalition, but also in the Rust Belt. He wins a couple states. It was something very similar to 2008, except like Colorado, New Mexico, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania or something, and Virginia. Rap, how do you feel about Marjorie Taylor Greene wanting Trump to replace McCarthy? Again, I mean, how many we add at that, by the way? It's like 4 or 5 that want Trump as a speaker for whatever reason. Again, I can understand like a temporary solution, but I don't know. Rap, do you think Engel versus Vital, and Obergefell versus Hodges will be overturned eventually? I don't think so. You know, I mean, I don't see the Supreme Court doing that. I think Vital. It's a Vital, Ingalls. I know it's Engel, but is it Vital? The one with school prayer. You know, that one I could see, because that's horseshit what they ruled. I mean, go read that case up. Again, I don't know what, is it Engel? I know it's Engel. Is it, I don't know. Ignore me. I'm having a moment right now. Wouldn't Speakership make Trump immune to being jailed? I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I think it could, like, help him, like, threaten the DOJ or something. Can Trump win 50% of Hispanics? He could, but I don't see it. We want Speaker Trump for the memes. True. If 2020 was D+4 and Biden won by some thousands of votes, how does Trump barely win with a 4-point shift this way? Well, because we don't know the elector. We don't know if a lot of the shift comes from New York, say. It's pronounced Vitali. Okay. Vitali. Okay. I got it. But yeah, I'm not, or was it? I don't freaking know. Again, I'm not, as everybody knows, I'm not the best at pronouncing weird names, so. How would have 2022 turned out had SCOTUS waited till 2023 to overturn Roe? Maybe a bit more Republican, but I think it's pronounced Vitale. Okay, whatever. There's like 30 different ways to pronounce it, I guess. Sure. All right. Hey, Rap, why did Hispanics vote Dem for decades? Reasons. Hold on. Whoa, wait, what? I don't believe that. I gotta check, chat, I gotta check something. Dude, am I reading that right? There's no way. There is no way that's real. Again, I doubt that's a thing. What the hell? Breaking news? Every freaking time that we stream, this happens. Why? Bob Menendez's wife killed a man in a car accident. Democratic New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez's wife, Nadine Menendez, allegedly received special treatment after killing a man in a car crash in December 2018, according to the New York Times. Holy shit! Are you kidding me? Why is it every time I stream, this happens? I'm just, what? I'm stunned. That's not funny. Don't laugh. I'm not laughing at the guy that died. Rest in peace. But it's like, I'm laughing at the fact that this is our legal system, everybody. Unbelievable. We need Bob Menendez as the candidate. Somehow, pull him off. Somebody, let him cook. Let him be the nominee somehow. Yeah, fund this guy. I mean, how does this keep happening? I mean, how? Run Christie. No, we're not running Christie. Run Jeff Van Drew. Menendez is a literal thug. Yeah, but it's like, we want Bob Menendez to be the nominee. It's mending time. Oh, God. Well, I cannot believe we just had that happen. Every time I stream, it's always something like that. Always something. I don't know what to say, chat. Really don't know. I'm just stunned that this is real. Read the full thread. It's crazy. Sure. Menendez's wife allegedly killed a 49-year-old man named Richard Koop while driving her black Mercedes at night, according to the New York Times. Officials ruled her not be culpable in the incident and promptly left her free. What? There's speculation about whether Menendez tried to interfere on his wife's behalf. It is determined that at the time, she was not at fault of the motor vehicle crash and that Mr. Koop was jaywalking. The Bogota Police Department sergeant reported the following day, according to the New York Times. The Menendezes allegedly never reached out to Koop's family, and local authorities barely did, according to the New York Times. The family really has had serious concerns over what we felt was a very sparse, one-sided investigation. Koop's sister, Rosemary Koop and Angelicola, whatever, told the New York Times, definitely a lack of legal enthusiasm to take this case. Definitive lack of media coverage, and a lack of communication by the authorities of Bergen County. We felt that the whole thing was very silently swept under the rug. Menendez and his wife are both accused of accepting bribes and both have pleaded not guilty. Unfreaking believable. Jaywalking. Again, but the thing that's scary is, what do we not know? What cases are similar to this one but that we never heard about? I just... Haha, she drove in it. Well, hold on. Bob Menendez of New Jersey, who is facing a bribery indictment, said he will announce it when it comes time, when asked if he will formally seek re-election. Oh, sweet Lord, he's going to run for re-election. It's happening, isn't it? I just... What am I supposed to say? Bob Menendez, It's every time we stream. It's always something. Keep reading, the last part is crazy. What? Okay, let me see the rest of it. Menendez and his wife are both accused of accepting bribes. Both have pleaded not guilty. They allegedly accepted Mercedes-Benz valued at over $60,000 as a bribe in 2019. After the car she was driving experienced damage in the crash, which left her without a car, according to the indictment against them. The alleged bribe was from a New Jersey businessman, Jose Urbi, and the Egyptian Fred Walhana, in exchange for Menendez helping with Uber's associates' legal matter. Huh? What? So the car was... A corrupt senator from New Jersey. Wow, I'm stunned. They found footage of the incident. Oh, God. This is shady. I mean, jaywalking and the car was a bribe in the first place? They gave her a car as a bribe after she ran over someone with their car. Well, if Republicans win New Jersey, this is something crazy like that. Thank Bob Menendez for whatever the hell this story is. I'm just stunned it's real. I don't know what to say. Comically corrupt. Yeah, it's like the frickin' the cheesy comic book whoops. The comic book villain with the mustache twirling. It's like, well, you would think this is a fake. You would think that's for a comic book or something. Yeah, Jeff Andrews is going to win. I think if he runs against Menendez, yeah, he will. Everyone needs to say they're voting Burgum in the polls so we can make the next debate. Possibly. The Senate should expel this guy. They won't. They won't. They want him to resign, but he won't. Nor will they expel him. Menendez won't win the primary, unfortunately. It's possible. Who knows? We need North Dakota GOP primary polling to help Burgum. True. All right. If you got any more super chats, any more questions, concerns, whatever, send them now. Mending time. No, we must run Christie for New Jersey Senate. He's eluctable. He would get crushed if he gets Menendez. He would get walloped. Let's not pretend that he would magically win. Does Burgum win the North Dakota primary? Possibly. Well, I thought it's a convention. So who knows? Cartoon capitalists exist. They're the far upper right corner of the political compass. Man, I missed the stream. Yeah, okay, we'll keep going for a little bit, but if you got any more super chats or whatever, send them now. So when I do end the stream, you don't forget. And yeah. Will there be another stream sometime soon tomorrow? But we're not ending just yet. If you have any questions, we'll see that. If Menendez is the nominee, will that hurt Biden? I think it will. Daniel Cameron is down 6 points in a poll his team conducted. Well, F's in chat for Daniel Cameron for being lazy. What the hell are you doing, dude? How the hell are you down that much? You know, it's... You're down by 6? You should be up by frickin'... You should be up by a lot, especially with Trump's endorsement. With how the GOP turnout was. And you're telling me you're down by 6? It's unbelievable. And people are going to blame Trump for it, of course, but it's like... No. F, yeah. A lot of F's in chat. Very sad. Don't break the channel on. Trump should do a rally for him. Apparently he's telling him not to do a rally for him. Apparently that's what's happening. Hey, Rap, do you play Farming Simulator 2022? No. Did you hear about the Canadian election polling? The Liberals are down massively and the Conservatives are surging. Yeah, I saw that. Saw that. Freaking hilarious that, the Conservatives are going to win, but they're not going to do anything. That's going to be just pathetic. What if Menendez runs third party? Republicans would win in that situation. You know. Polls can be off. They can be, but it's like, I don't know. When your own internal has you down by 6. Don't know about that one. Don't know. It is possible for, you know, Cameron to win, but I just don't know. Don't know, chat. Don't know. Alabama redistricting. Haven't seen any updates on it. But yeah, I'm hoping Cameron wins somehow, but I sadly don't see it happening. But anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you all so much. We'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Godspeed.